Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to discuss about veganism. Vegan movement is actually a movement in which the activists, the environmentalists believe that we should not take anything from the animal origin. It can be either dairy products, it could be, eggs and even honey because it is made by honeybees. So anything that is made by the animals, insects, any a biological being, it is considered against animal rights. It is just like animal cruelty. We should not eat meat, we should not eat cheese, we should not eat yogurt, we should not drink milk, we should not eat butter. So what do? They think that the option, the alternative option is they eat cashew nuts, almond nuts, they drink oat milk, they drink coconut milk, do not consume the regular dairy because they think that this is against the animal rights. To some extent, they're right because whenever we commercialize or industrialize a product, in the business of dairy, he would be interested in just money making. He doesn't care about the animal health, the emotional health of the animal. There is the environment is dirty, and also they are deprived of their basic rights. So when we say that something is commercialized, it can be stress hormones are released in the milk, and when we consume that milk, that stress, that depression of the animal, that is passed into that milk or into that cheese, into the other dairy products, and when we consume, so that stress hormones, they are transferred into our bodies. Well, first of all, according to my opinion, becoming 100% vegan is very difficult. It's not easy because the vegan products, the vegan cheese, vegan butter, and vegan yogurt. First of all, I am living in Pakistan, and it is very difficult to find those vegan products. I cannot find tofu in marketplace. Like I cannot find the nutritional yeast. I cannot find the vegan cheese, the nut cheese, and also the climate of Pakistan and the neighboring countries of Pakistan. I think the climate is tropical. It's hot, and we cannot consume nuts on the regular basis like this. We cannot drink a huge glass of pistachio milk or the cashew milk because it makes you feel warm, and you do not want to feel warm in already hot summers, because in our country almost 8 months we have to face heat. So I don't think so this is practically possible to follow a complete 100% vegan lifestyle. Okay, we can minimize the consumption of meat, because there's also a controversy on chicken meat, that chicken meat has arsenic, and arsenic is cancer causing. The US FDA, it has found out that the chicken meat, it has traces of arsenic, and they are linked to cancer. So it is good to avoid meat as much as you can, but you just cannot 100% avoid it. You can eat it sometimes, maybe in a month, or we should eat a balanced diet. We should eat carbohydrates, eat protein, we should eat vitamins, and we should have plenty of fruits and plenty of fresh vegetables in our diet, but we cannot totally avoid meat. Yeah, that is for sure. If I talk about myself, I cannot 100% avoid meat. I cannot 100% avoid eggs, because eggs, they're very good for your brain, and they're for the growing children. Eggs are very important. And as far as milk, I cannot think that children they can grow without the dairy products. They should consume milk, they should consume cheese, they should consume yogurt, because yogurt has probiotics, and they're very good for your gut health. And you cannot go without, especially in summers, you need to eat that yogurt. And I think that vegan movement is more popular in Western culture, because they can afford diet plan. For example, mushrooms. They have variety of mushrooms. They can, when they, I personally, I love to eat pasta, and in pasta we add a lot of chicken or minced beef. Uh, we don't have variety of mushroom. We just take that button mushroom, those small circular mushrooms. But in the Western markets, you can find lion's mane mushroom, and they are actually very good for your brain health. So few things are, I think they vary culture to culture. Something, the food, the vegetables, the fruits that are grown in my country, for example, mango is our favorite fruit. Every Pakistani loves mango, and mango is very healthy. Other part of the globe, and there I start to find the Pakistani mango, that would be ridiculous, because uh, the the native the natives of that country, they should always look for the fruit that is grown in their country. For example, artichokes, it's vegetable, it's not present in Pakistan, it is not grown over here. And if I start looking for blueberries, if I start looking for the artichokes, if I start looking for avocado, because they are these are not the native plants of my country. So I should always look for something that is grown in my own country. It is good for my health, it is good for my because it is grown into the climate in which I am living. So it is according to that climate it is made for us. So we should always look for the food that is local, present in your market. And it will we should also not look for the varieties that are imported. If I'm looking for the imported fruit, the canned fruit, and the canned vegetables, it's not good for my health. It's not. So always look for the fresh option, the fresh fruit, the fresh vegetables that are available in the market. And as far as the vegan lifestyle is concerned, I think we can avoid certain things which have been proven to have certain chemicals in them, or a certain disease in them. We can avoid them. And I would suggest that if we have the place, if we have a certain area in our house, so we can plant our own fruits. Or if we have a small space, then we can buy if we have pots, so we can grow our own vegetables, especially salad vegetables like cucumber, tomatoes we can grow. And we can raise our own chicken if we have the place, if we have the space, we can raise our own chicken. We can have fresh eggs. And we can if we have the space, we can keep our own goats, our own sheep, and we can have fresh milk. This definitely sound impractical, because we are living in cities, and the places in which we are living, they are very much crowded. We don't have enough space. But if there is possibility, then we must adopt that practice which our ancestors used to do. They used to keep their own chicken. They used to keep their own cattle and sheep and goats, so they can have fresh milk, and they can make fresh butter and fresh cheese and fresh ghee. And they used to enjoy a healthy lifestyle. So this is what I believe, that we should not ban, or we should just not cut ourselves from the animal products, but we should eat in moderation. Yeah, we should eat in moderation. So I was reading a comment by an environmental activist, and that activist was saying that elephants, they are very big, they're very huge, they're very strong. They don't eat meat at all. So how they become strong? And the humans, they can also survive solely on the plant diet. The thing is, if we go back to our second grade or third grade science subject, if we recall animal cell and plant cell, if we remember that the animal cell, the outermost covering of the animal cell is cell membrane, but the outermost covering of the plant cell is a cell wall, and cell wall is made up of cellulose. And all those hoofed animals like giraffes, zebras, and goats, and sheep, and all the buffaloes and cows, they have a special enzyme, cellulase, in their gut, which can actually break down, it can actually digest the stomach, it can actually digest those cell wall that are cellulose, and they can easily absorb that grass, that plant in their body. But the humans, they don't have that enzyme in their stomach. We don't have cellulose breaking enzyme, cellulase. So it is difficult for us to digest. And animal protein, if we eat the animal protein, it gets easily absorbed in our body. If we eat meat, if we eat eggs, it it gets absorbed into our body much easily as compared to legumes, because they have a very tough coating on their on their casing. They have casing, and the nature has made that casing so that the insects cannot attack, and they have better survival chances. So that tough coating, it cannot be digested by those who have weak stomachs especially. And we have to cook the legumes, we have to cook to that extent that it gets easily absorbed in our body. So we cannot apply that rule of animals to humans. I would think that we cannot we cannot just impose our ideologies that one should stop consuming meat 100%. It's technically not possible. And it is also about geographical location. If a community, if a population is living nearby a coastal area, they would definitely consume seafood because it is easily available to them and it is much affordable to them. So we just cannot we just cannot ask them to stop consuming the seafood, the fish, because it is their staple food. So that would be ridiculous. So let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. And if you like my video, then please like and subscribe. Thank you so much.